Welcome back to the Global Diamond Broker Podcast. I'm your host, Judy Lee, and this is my co-host, Colin.
When did you become... Is that joke ever going to get old?
No.
Like, you say that one every week now, and frankly, I find it annoying.
How are you, co-host, Colin Ferguson, the Global Diamond Broker?
I'm pretty good, but I don't think it's fair to our viewers that I have this in front of my face.
Yeah, that is the moneymaker we're covering here. Anyways, we are on episode 21, and what is our topic today, Colin?
We're going to talk about the brokerage, what the value we add to our clients when we broker a diamond, and what it really means to our clients, because at the end of the day, we're here to inform you and to help you own diamonds safely, securely, accurately. And we just did a TikTok about something people don't think about.
Counterfeit certificates.
Counterfeit diamond certificates, counterfeit laser inscriptions, counterfeiting in the diamond industry. Because, as our logo says, dollars equal diamonds, or diamonds equal dollars. And so, we bring these things to the attention of our clients and our friends and the industry, I might add. We have a lot of jewelers who don't know about this sort of thing. And so, and how to protect even their clients the way we protect ours. And so that's kind of the topic today. How was your week since last week? What are we on here? Episode 21?
Did you listen to when I said we're on episode 21?
We've been together for a while now, and it gets harder and harder to stay tuned in. Okay, let me just tell you.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting to be a challenge.
Is it really?
You look cute today with your hair up, though.
Oh, thank you.
If you're not watching, you can watch us on YouTube and Spotify. And yeah, so we kid around a lot, but a lot of what we do is very, very serious. And, we're dealing these days with some very valuable diamonds where we have to satisfy our clients, as to how to own these things and safely and security. And, like the guy who recognized me in the jacuzzi, the Qantas airline pilot said, don't get ripped off. And it's a challenge. And, we're starting our 40th year, my 40th year in the diamond industry.
What?
What's funny about that? I'm sorry.
Nothing.
That's funny to you?
No.
Why? Because you're 25 or 20. How old are you again?
I'm 25.
25, yeah. So you're kind of making fun of me, right?
Yeah.
The old guy, right?
The silver fox.
Okay, that's better. Okay. That's better, the silver fox.
But yeah, so we're going to be discussing counterfeit certificates today. Go watch our TikTok. It's a really good one.
Yeah.
And
we should put it up actually on our Instagram today as well.
Because
these are the things, like, this is what we're here to do, is to take, whoever would think, you hear about counterfeiting money and, what the laws are to protect that. What are the laws to protect people from counterfeiting diamonds? The laser inscriptions in the TikTok, I say it costs nothing to do. Well, you can buy these laser machines to engrave diamonds. And everybody goes back to this, the GIA certification. Well, my diamond's laser inscribed. Well,
that doesn't necessarily mean that you're safe,
right? These machines cost nothing nowadays. You could, if you said to us, Judy or Colin, we would like to have a laser inscription of our faces in her diamonds, you can order that.
Or you can go to the shop and get it done for $15.
For $15, you can. That's retail. Right? So just be very cautious about it. You're dealing with really concentrated wealth here. And so we have a process we're going to talk about, the brokerage process and how we save our clients money by eliminating all the middlemen, and how we verify not just the diamond, but that the diamond is, like most of our clients want from us, is the most beautiful out there. That's the only return on these things. And as every day goes by, that becomes more and more true. I've been saying it for 40 years, but as it becomes more and more true. And how to verify that. And so the only middlemen you deal with is us. And, the diamond industry has changed forever. And I'm a real student of the industry, and I talk about this all the time. I get up in the morning and I read all the news in the diamond industry. And we're going to be posting, by the way, on TikTok, the Diamond News Direct sections of it, so you really know what's going on, and on our Instagram. If we didn't tell you what was going on with lab-created diamonds versus diamonds that come out of a mine, I don't think you would know very much about it, because it's frightening how they're trying to cover up what's really going on in the industry, and how these diamonds are diamonds. And, how do you verify if you have a mine diamond? What's available now? It's a very complicated industry these days. Forgive me, I have my phone here. I'm waiting for an important phone call from a supplier, a secured courier that brings a diamond. And we can start talking about this diamond. That the diamond will arrive at the bank for us shortly, and we meet them down there, and the diamond goes in. But this is a 5+ carat. I think we've talked about the 7 carat we just supplied to the great state of Indiana. And this particular diamond, a 5 carat, will be shipping to the great state of Texas. And we've been talking about great states a lot.
Yeah.
And this is probably a good way to start to talk about what we do, because at the end of the day, we're true brokers. We're your agent to own your diamond, and we put the responsibility on us to provide you with the information, which clearly we do if you follow us anywhere.
But it's quite the process, We have a lot of different methods that we verify the stone and to check it and make sure that what you're getting is what you're getting.
This from GIA Judy. And so you all know I call her GIA Judy because she's completed her GIA Diamonds course, and so she does a lot of the verifications.
Why don't we start talking about the process and what that looks like?
Sure. So we get a lot of calls these days for people looking for really what I find are very informed, very educated, investment savvy, business people who want to maximize the value in their diamond. And
they're smart people, though.
They're smart people.
Right.
And so I guess you could say we provide a smart service for them, where we protect them every step along the way.
Right.
So when someone's looking for a diamond from us, it's a different process, because remember, we're your agent. We go out, there's many diamonds in the world. I mean, today, if you're looking for a mine diamond, and we don't discriminate, if you want a mine diamond, for goodness sakes, get a mine diamond, if that's what's important to you, right? We have a choice nowadays. So either or, but the challenges of ownership are the same. And, we're one of the things we study that appalls us is prices in the marketplace and how much retailers sell these things for.
The markup is just crazy.
And that's on and offline retailers and how much they sell these things for. And I guess with us, we have the benefit of being all the way from the mines and the laboratories, right? So we don't have the high overheads that they need to have. I mean, one of the things that people need to understand, that if we have no budget for advertising.
We're talking about that this morning. You should see our podcast about it. It's quite funny.
Right.
I think I might do a story on that today. The behind the scenes.
The behind the scenes of our podcast. But, we don't pay people to help us advertise. Not a cent. We don't promote any of our posts. And so, but when you look and you see advertising, one of the things, I've operated at every level of the industry, and I was in the retail business, and I can tell you, advertising costs a lot. When I was the manager for the biggest independent jewelry store chain, I mean, I had this information, and it's appalling even today with AdWord clicks and everything else, how much these companies pay, and they have to pay for it. So when you buy that diamond, you're paying for it.
Every other diamond in that store.
We don't have that process. We had a very strong client base before we even went on TikTok or began our podcast, although it's more than quadrupled, I would say. It's crazy how busy we are. The fact that we can still get these podcasts done. We've had to hire my son to come work with the company. Well, you laugh, but you need people you can trust.
True.
And he's a great kid, and he's trustworthy, and so the process is to protect our client. We've talked about things, and there's so many things we could talk about here. For example, when you buy diamonds and diamond jewelry, once a diamond's in a setting, you can't tell anything about it. You can't tell the cut, the color, the clarity. You maybe can get an idea. You can guesstimate, but you can't tell. And so, when we and be clear, what you pay for, I don't care how elaborate your setting is, what you're paying for is the diamonds in your ring. You're not paying the little bit of gold or platinum.
It's a couple $100 worth of gold in the setting.
It's amazing,
So you're paying for the stone itself.
And yet so many people will select their diamond. I got to keep my face close. I have a zit here that I shaved this morning, so I've got to keep my face close to the microphone, okay? Your loss. Actually, Judy tells me all the time I'm supposed to keep my face close to the microphone. So what we do is we protect our client every step along the way. And so if you order, let's just say it's not a 5 carat or a 7 carat or the 6 carat or the big, but let's say you're ordering a 1 carat DVS1 diamond. What we do is we sometimes we have them in inventory, but we prefer not to keep inventory, because if we keep inventory, when you walk into a jewelry store, what they're selling you is their inventory.
That's right.
They're not trying to get you what's best for you or what you want. They're trying to get inventory off their shelves that they're paying for, that you're paying for, to sell. So we're the broker. We sell to the guys who sell to the guys who sell to the jewelry stores. That makes sense, right? And it's funny because we picked up clients as jewelers as we've done TikTok, because of our pricing. Anyway, so what happens in this process is they contact us. Do you have any questions, Chip, by the way?
So far, no. I was just going to say, 1 carat DVS1 is so hard to acquire these days.
It's hard to acquire as a beautiful stone.
Yeah.
So there's diamonds out there that have certificates, and this is one of the processes. You're right, Judy. What if so we're your broker, so we go out in the world and we find the diamond,
the perfect stone.
We get on the phone with the cutter or the laboratory or the mine, and we talk to them about what we're looking for on your behalf. Okay, before you ever see the diamond, we're making sure of everything for you. And so from there, if we're satisfied, we bring the diamond.
We're hard to please when it comes to.
We're hard to please, right? Because we talk about this. You can have 2 identical GIA diamonds and have one of them be a dazzler and one's a dud, and we're not taking duds, and there's lots of them in the marketplace.
We'll send it back.
Just like there's lots of counterfeit certificates and lots of counterfeit laser inscriptions. We're not letting that happen to our clients. So, and we're not selling our inventory. We're your agent to the world of diamonds. And so we find the appropriate diamond, and then we chat again, and when our client's comfortable with what we've found, then we bring it in. And we tell the cutter, don't waste your time or ours unless it's one of these top diamonds.
Word for word, that's truly what we say.
Right? Like they're all rocks to begin with. And, the 4 C's, I talk about this a lot, developed in 1939. Don't tell the whole story. So if you get that certificate, like these online companies, we just dealt with one. The guy spent a lot of money on a 3 carat diamond, and when it got here, certified everything else, the thing was a dud.
Not beautiful.
Eye visible inclusions, even though it was VS1, based on all the BS. 9 times out of 10, VS
is BS.
Is BS. right? And we see this time and time again because they don't count feathers. They don't count naturals. Things you can see with your naked eye. How do they not get counted? When did the GIA or the IGI change these things, right? And so
passionate, Colin.
well,
Love
but
it.
it's time that this stuff comes out. I mean, that's, I talk about the fact it's a predatory industry, right? They're predators out there.
Don't be prey.
Right? Don't be prey. Boy, we're getting good at this these days, eh? But it's the facts,
Okay.
And everything. I tell people, Google anything we tell you because it's the facts. Anyway, so the diamond arrives here before it ever goes into a setting. But the other thing we do is we verify that GIA certificate, that diamond is your diamond. We go on, we send you a laser inscription. One of the best ways to know your diamond's your diamond, and people don't know this, is the measurements of the stone from top to bottom and the circumference.
And what do we use to measure?
We use the leverage gauge.
And we did a little
Did we just jinx leverage gauge?
We did.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
I was going to say, we did a TikTok on this of how to measure your diamond with a leverage gauge. And that's a good way to
it's a
verification.
It's an objective verification.
Yeah. But you have to see the stone loose.
And so we verify it literally online with our clients. We do a video of it. We send it to them. They know it's it. And this is important because the other end, we also make and manufacture high-end diamond jewelry. One of the things I like to tell our clients, without the price, we produce something that you're going to see in the best jewelry stores in the world. And you can imagine in the jewelry industry, I used to sell diamonds to Tiffany where they'd be marked up 700% on some of the crazy markups, right? And this is going on today. Tiffany's going to get me one of these days. That's okay.
You can handle it.
If I'm not telling the truth, then it's fine.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
You're just stating the facts.
Yeah. So
that's one way we verify the stone, through measuring with a leverage gauge. We also weigh it on a scale.
Objectively. It's and again,
that's the one C that's objective, right? Because carats
of the 4 C's, and it's the only thing, incidentally, all diamonds have in common is they're all weighed in carats. So anyway, so from there, what we do is we verify everything with you, our client. Then we create the piece of jewelry. So this is the challenge now, and we send you the picture. We have, you're not going to be able to find a laser inscription. Most jewelers can't find a laser inscription.
What do you mean, once it's in the setting?
Or even out of the setting, because it's so microscopic. Remember what you went through? Right?
The first time I ever tried to verify the laser inscription, it took me
hours later, and I have to pay for this.
Okay.
But it's hard to do.
It is hard to do.
And so we have instruments where we can literally zoom in on it loose, take a picture of it for you.
Yeah.
So now we've verified the diamond objectively one way. We're going to verify that laser inscription is your laser inscription. And all this is in our brokerage service, right? Like we're making sure we verified it's everything that it's supposed to be from a grading aspect. Now we're verifying that there's no counterfeit certificate.
Right.
All the steps that, how would you know? Most jewelers have no clue how to do this sort of thing. From there, we put it in a setting, if that's important to you, and it seems to be 90 to 95% of our clients. Often our clients get a design session we have the most wonderful designer.
Shout out Kimmy if you're watching
on
this.
staff who's worked with us for
She's
literally
amazing. The process is
the
so
process
cool.
is amazing,
Yeah.
right? Our clients just love it. And then we produce a world-class product. Now here's the next dilemma for our clients. How do they know that the diamond in the ring is the same diamond we verified? Well,
because there's been people that have horror stories of, them getting a
we
a
had
diamond
one
in
the other
center.
day.
Yeah.
That's
and
right.
it wasn't an actual diamond.
This is a new client we're picking
Or
up out
I've
of,
heard of-
where did he call from? Where was that fellow from? We love to do this because all over the world,
All over the
literally, it
world.
doesn't matter. But yeah,
He got scammed.
it wasn't the diamond
And I've heard
that
of
he
people
ordered.
switching out
Oh,
stones. It's
very
crazy.
common. So what we do is we re-verify.
Once it's in the setting.
Once it's in the setting, we give you we go back. Now, here's what's interesting is in most cases, 99%, you can't measure the depth anymore because the bottom of the diamond's in the ring.
Right.
But we measure their circumference again. We also measure, so all the way around the top of the stone, we can still measure, and we can still verify. We have our setters set the diamonds so that we can see the certificate. So there it is,
not the certificate, but the laser inscription. Yeah.
So
it's a whole process.
it's a big process.
But to give our clients peace of mind is very important.
And it's
for
our
us.
own peace of mind, and it's experience that no one else in the world offers this process to their clients. So there. Safe, secure, lucrative. You know? And so there's other steps, of course, in there, but that's how the brokerage works. So we don't have overheads. We don't have all these extra costs. We're true brokers, and you know, I mean, it's the way to buy a diamond. It's the only way. And by the way, you know, there's a deposit process where we don't require a signature to get started with a client, so you're secure. But what it does is it gets you in the queue, and you only pay for it with us when you're happy with everything. That's when you own it. And even then, we have the best offer in the industry: price or beauty, if those are the things important to you. And they tend to be important.
Those are the only
right.
two.
like we'll take it back for 90 days. Right? So make sure, I tell the guys to make sure that he's happy, because no guy's going to be thrilled spending money on a diamond.
But make sure that she is absolutely thrilled.
Absolutely thrilled that she loves it. You know, we offer things like if she doesn't love the setting, we'll change it free. It's not what you pay for. She's got to love it. And so
I love that. I don't know of any other company that does that.
No one else.
Yeah.
No one else does that.
We're one of a kind.
Well, it's not that. It's that we're not confined like the retail industry is. Right? We're true brokers. You can't do this. How would a jeweler know how to reach out and buy diamonds internationally? And, you know, how would they, you know, respectfully even know how to grade? I mean, they're spending most of their time selling anything but diamonds.
Yeah.
Diamonds is all we do.
That's all we do.
Right?
Yeah.
Like they're selling, you know, I don't know, emeralds and rubies and sapphires, and it's interesting. And you know, when you see diamonds in rings, that's friggin' costly inventory that they have to sell.
We got to get rid of it.
Every person that buys their ring there should thank you, because you've paid for part of it, right? If you bought your ring there. We have none of that. So that's the diamond brokerage process. I think that, by the way, I think this is one of our better podcasts.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's how I feel every podcast.
It seems to get a little bit better.
It seems to get a little bit
grab
better.
A little bit more.
Yeah, 100%.
Is there anything else we talk about? Don't get ripped off. Oh, that's two jinxes in this one. And don't.
You owe me a Pepsi.
Okay, that's on film. I got you now, okay? But, you know, understand the process. Guys, you know, it's something most guys do once in their life is, for example, a diamond engagement ring, and you want to get it right the first time.
So get it right the first
we're
time.
here to help. We're here to educate. And
feel free to leave questions down below. We're happy to help.
Be an informed diamond buyer. I think we're there, kid.
Okay.
Once the camera's off, I'm slapping you, okay? Like that. You punching me is
That was so
it
light.
hurts.
Are you joking me?
Yeah, I am, kind of. But you have slapped me where it's really hurt. Left basically a mark in fingerprints